Hello friends, I am Parvinder Randhawa and you are watching my YouTube channel, that's Parvinder Randhawa Guru. So let's do reading in this class, and in this case I have selected the topic which is already demanded by one of the subscribers, and this is taken from a Cambridge book, In Search of the Holy Grail. And basically this topic is it's on the 2 pages here. And this topic is very much famous. It came in newspapers also, and one thing I want to show, because mostly I say that read newspaper, but people don't believe on my content, and this is you can check this newspaper please, and check this topic. Same topic is in the book Ielts on Track. Same topic is there on the book, even if TSC is also described in that topic, and it's a part of the newspaper research. You can check. So reading newspaper, it can improve our reading skills as well as writing, speaking. Every skill it improves except listening, because here we are reading. For listening, best way is to watch television, or we can say that the English channels. So same topic is there, but the data is different, but the language is almost the same. So this topic is in Ielts on Track, and these kind of topics always publish in the newspapers, because the topics are taken from the research work, and newspaper always publish the research work of the people. So these are the questions which we have to do, that is from 33 to 40. So from 33 to 40, and we have to write the 1 minute. This one 33 to 40. So it's a test for Cambridge book, and A, B, C, D. So first A is the writer's fears about it. B, the other people's. So here concentrate on the writer, other people's fear. The writer reporting of facts about the project. So here I have to concentrate on the facts. Here I have to concentrate on the long-term hopes. So these are the words on which I'll concentrate, and I'll get my answers. In 33rd, you can check please, the project will provide a new understanding of major diseases. These kind of questions, whenever I see, mostly 99.9% chances are there. These kind of questions are in series please, or we can say are in order. Remember this one. These kind of questions are always in order. So here I'll work, because instead of underlining what I'll do, just I'll read that question number 33rd, and I'll try to find the answer. If I'll get right, then I'll go to the 34th. If I'll not get, okay dear. So the project will provide a new understanding of major diseases. So let's go to the sheet. So here I have taken 2 sheets, but in the book you will not find this kind of sheets. Remember this thing. So let's work on this one. It has been called the Holy Grail of modern biology. Costing more than £2 billion. It is the most ambitious scientific project since the Apollo program. So what I have to find, he said it will provide a new understanding of major. So I'll search this area first, then I'll search this area, understanding. Then he said there is a one word also that is a new here. So I'll search this word also. So scientific project since the Apollo program that landed man on a moon, and it will take longer to accomplish than the lunar missions. For even before it finished, according to those involved, this project should open up new understanding. Now break. You got this word? This word. So I'll try to cut this one. Right. Now what I'll do, I have got a word here, so I'll go to the full stop. Even before it is finished, comma, according to those involved, this project should open up new understanding of, and new treatments for many of the ailments that afflict humanity. So many of the new treatments, he said, will provide. That is this one. So it means I will remain from here up to here. If I'll not get the answer, then I'll go to the next one or to the previous one, right? If I'll check the language even before it is. Now in my previous video I have told you one thing, that my dear, whenever there is a kind of sentence in information is there, sentence is giving information in the form of cleftness. Now you can check one thing here, it means these are the writer's view. So one thing I have clear here, that these are the writer's view. Now I have to check that what kind of views, and the views are positive here. You can check please, views are positive here. Because why? Because they are dealing with the, you can see that major diseases they are dealing, they are trying to find new treatments. So it means A and B, these are not my answer. Now my answer may be C or D. So in C I have to work on the facts, in D I have to work on the long term hopes, and this project should open. So it's an I want to say that hope here. Now where is the long hope? So if I'll read it, and it will take longer to accomplish than this. So it is longer word here is used here, and will also it is used as a result of this project. There will be new hope of, so right, from the liberation from the shadows of cancer, heart disease. I think so. You underline this one. Right, autoimmune diseases such, so there will be new hope. So best option is, you know better than me now which is the best option. So D is my best option here of 33rd. So this is my first one here which I did. Right, now I am going to the 34th, and because I have described it properly, so I don't think so to utilize more time on it. So he said all the components which make up DNA are to be recorded and studied. So let's go to this one. So first word I'll search with DNA. Why? Because it's the abbreviation, right? It's an abbreviation. Second word, all the components. Then this part, that is the last part. It means, because I got a message also on the YouTube that which words are underlined. So always try to underline which words are giving a meaning to the sentence. Here you can check all the components. This is a part which make up DNA. So this is an abbreviation. All the components which make up. So there is a relation with all the components are to be recorded and studied. So you can check one thing here, because it is already highlighted DNA also. So before it there is no DNA. After there is DNA, right? And but I have to check the objective of Human Genome Project is simple to state, right? But in scope to map and analyze every single gene within the double helix of humanity's DNA. So DNA is there. The project will reveal a new human anatomy, not the bone, muscle and sinews, but what we complete. We'll read later on. All the components, he said, bones, muscles. 1 minute. Objective is simple to state, but in scope to map and analyze. So here if I'll match with the map, because DNA is already highlighted here, so DNA is there with DNA. So it is one word. Then he said recorded and studied, that is to map, means it's and analyze is matching here. And all the components he is talking about complete human, right, structure here, bones, muscles, right, and but the complete, so genetic blueprint for a human being. So this is also their complete genetic blueprint. It means all the, so everything is there. Now he said the project will reveal a new human, right? So here I have to find that thing, that it I know this is the means a positive thing here. So how can I say positive thing? because they are saying they can find every single gene within the double. So here also there is written objective is simple to state, right? So and those working on claim that will transfer medicine and reduce human suffering in the 21st century. So that's a clear. Those working on human genome project claim that the new genetical anatomy will transform medicine and reduce human suffering in the 21st century. So I think so we are in 21st century, so it's a clear, because when I can easily cut, because here I got the will here, right? So it means the thing is that it's a solution here. Now I have to find from C and D, and I have already got the word here 21st century, so no need to waste time, just give your answer, and you know better than me which one is your answer, because this is 21st century if I am not wrong, right? So that's the thing here. So it means reporting of facts about the project. Why? Because where is the fact word here? Instantly I gave the answer, because while reading you know that claim is there, and you can check my previous video in which I have written the meaning of words and how to use that words, right? So the claim meaning I have written it very clearly in my previous video. So this is the point here. So because I have given every technical meaning in my each and every video, so that's why. And I have told you one thing also, that please, regular reader of newspaper, seriously it helps. Seriously it helps. And this video I am not checking on any kind of time, any kind of things. I am doing in an easy manner. So I don't want, because I want to extract the meaning of the things in this one. So you can go with 35th here, that is genetic monsters may be created. So may is there, I have to check about here. So because up to here I read it already, but others see the future through a darker glass and fear that the project may open the door to world's people, right, by Frankenstein monsters and disfigured by a new eugenics. So here the thing is that the meaning is given here, 1-2 is written, because it means on the second page the meaning is given. We can check the meaning also on the second page. This is a page here. So DNA meaning is written, because I am good reader, so I know the DNA meaning. This is also science of improving the qualities of human race, especially the careful selection of parents. So everything is written here. I don't want to describe it in a wide manner. You can check from your dictionaries online. Everything is available. So he said other fear the project may open the door to a world, right? So there is a kind of phobia here, there is a kind of fear here, and the point is on the others. So instead of wasting the time, just give your answer, because there is a complete cutting of the things also. So 2 we did here, right? So complete cutting of the words. Let me manage the page, please. So he said so there is written here clearly. So I think so other people fears about the project reported by the writer. So is this the right answer? Naturally this is the right answer. Others with others, monsters with monsters, genetic, naturally everything is given. So let's go to the 36th. This is a correct order and interrelation of all. So here the work is on the order and interrelation of all genetic DNA data in all DNA will be mapped. DNA will be mapped, right? So first I'll search the DNA, then I'll work with the map word, and here I'll go with this one which I have just circled, right? And at last I'll go with the order and interrelation. So these kind of words I'll check, then I'll work on it. So here the genetic, right, inheritance a baby receives from its parents' moment of conception fixes much of its later development, determine characteristics as varied as whether it will have blue eyes or suffer from a life-threatening illness such as cystic fibrosis. right? So then then there is another thing here. The human genome is this one written over a double, because my work is on DNA. I have got here. So when my main word is DNA here, that is just in front of me. So let's match, but will be mapped are the chemical letters of the genetic text. It is extremely long text written out for the human genome, contains more than 3 billion. So 3 billion letters on the printed page. It would fill about 7,000 volumes. Volumes is equal to books here, please, because if you visit any library, so you easily know that volumes are written here. What I think it should be according to the books. Read newspaper how much you can clear your Ielts within first attempt. Within more than a decade, the position of every letter and its relations to its neighbor will have been tracked down, analyzed and recorded. Considering how many letters there are in human genome, nature is excellent proofreader. Sometimes these are mistakes, error in single word. A gene can give rise to complete condition of this one. Comments this one. So I think I am going here in the next point, because this word I have got here recorded. So because map is written here, DNA I have got on this column. So let me check the things. The correct order and interrelation of will be, so position of every letter, so and its relation. So this also I have got, right? So neighbors will have been tracked down, analyzed and recorded. So here it would fill about, so DNA if I cut with, because here I need the cutting technique, DNA with DNA. Why I have highlighted this, just to, because they came dull in photocopies, that's the reason of highlighting. DNA with DNA, the correct order and genetic data. So where is it? Right, so this one complete, it's an information long test is written here. So these words are related to this one. The position of every letter in relation to its neighbors will have been tracked down. So I think everything is available. Now my point is that it's A, B, C, D. So I don't think so there is any kind of danger here. But the thing is that I have to check that which one is the right here, and how I know that this is a writer point here, because in my previous video I have written some of the sentences and I have cleared everything, that how the writer go, right? So written out along the double helix of DNA are the chemical letters. It is an extremely long text for the human, right? So, and they have written here, while reading I got 1 point, within little more than a decade. So this is the position of every letter, and just 10 years they are demanding. So I don't think it is a long-term hopes. Fine, these are the facts of the life, which facts of the writer reporting. So C is the right match here, and the value of the, you can say that sentence information is just in front of you. Now next, parents will no longer worry about giving birth to defective offspring. I think when we were reading, we went to here, give rise to crippling condition, the genetic disorder. Among this one, errors in the genetic recipe of hemoglobin, the protein that give blood its characteristic red color and which carries oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body, give rise to the most common single gene disorder in the world. But he said, parents, I will search, then will no longer worry about giving birth. So here I have to work on this area. 4,000 such single defects are known to this. The majority of them are fatal. The majority, none of the single is possible, for it would be possible too. Now let's take a break, go to the next page. Right, questions are just in front of you. So we are doing question number 3-7 here. So let's first search this area, then we go to the next one. He said that curative drug that The defect is pre-programmed into every cell of the sufferer's body. There is hope of progress. In 1986, so I have got some text here. American researchers identified the genetic defect underlying one type of this muscular dystrophy. In 1989, team of American and Canadian biologists announced that they had found the site of the gene which, when defective, gives rise to this. Indeed, not only had they located the gene, they had analyzed the sequence of letters and identified the mistake responsible. May offer a way of screening, because I was searching parents, so I got the parents word here. Fine. Screening parents who might be at risk of transmitting a single gene defect to any children that they conceive. So I think so. Please work on these lines, right? Then we work more. So here I got the line here. Now let's check that which one is the right answer here, from, because this is the sentence information is positive, it's not the negative here. One thing, please note it. So it may be the answer is from the C and D, because I haven't seen other people. At least this at the least these scientific advances may offer a way of screening who might be at the risk of transmitting, might be weak possibility. Right. So what is the right answer here, D or C? There is a fact or not, because line we have got, if we cut then we can cut also. Parents with parents we no longer worry may offer a way. So may is chances only of 50%, but I believe in technical method. You can check my previous video also. Every technicality is proven in the videos, that how the English, because English is tech savvy language. So may means here 50%. So I think A, B, C, D, which one is the right choice according to you? So may is, we are doing question number 37 is there, please check it, right? So it means there may be chances or not, head or tail. So which one is the right answer? So you can give yourself, it's not the fact. If it is not the fact, so right answer is long term horse, that's a D here. So this is my 37. So let's go to the 38. Being human may be defined solely in terms of desirable physical data. So being human, I have to search first. May be defined, so there is one word here, that means the exclusive word here. Then describable, he said physical data, so that I will search to this one. And in this case what I will do, just you can also try to search with me, please. I am feeling bored by myself for doing it, so just start from here. Naturally, I told you these kind of questions I mostly find in order. So after this one I will go with the being human. Why being human is important word? Because it is in inverted commas. It means they have described, and second thing, they have made the relation of being human with the physical data. So the idea gained they will be, because here up to there is a talk about the this one also. I have got one line here, worry and knowing that they will be delivered of baby free from the disorder. So complete line I have got of 37th also. So you can, while reading it, because I gave answer before it, right now I am reading, so I am very much sure. Fine. But so now he said in the mid 1980s the idea gained currency within the scientific world that the techniques which were successfully deciphering disorder related genes. 1 minute please, let me manage. Right. Now we can do one thing also. Be applied to a larger project. If science can learn the genetic, there is no spell human. So find out. Why not attempt to find out spell human? So there is a human, I got inverted commas. Momentum quickly built up behind the human genome project, and its objective was sequencing the entire genome, writing out all the letters in their quickly built up behind correct order. So this one we already did this question also, because we got answer before also. This one 36 you can check. So these kind of words, when they are repeated in the by the writer, so naturally it gives strength to me that whatever I did, it was right. But the consequences of the human genome project go far beyond a narrow focus on disease. Some of its supporters have claimed of great extravagance that the project will bring us to understand at the most fundamental level what it is to be human. So again, human is there, they are trying to define the human. Yet many people are concerned that such an emphasis on humanity genetic constitution may distort our sense of values and lead us to forget the human life is more than just the expression of a genetic program written in the chemistry of DNA. Right? So he said, yet many people are concerned that such an emphasis on humanity genetic constitution may distort our sense of values and lead us to forget the human life is more than just the expression. So here some of its supporters have claimed of great excellence, but here the concern is there, concern again, worry is there, it's a phobia, it's a fear. So here they are talking about that they are going out of values if they understand the human, right? So I think so if I'll work on this one, which is just these lines which I have underlined, what I understood here. So he said that being human maybe is defined solely in terms of describable physical data. So but the consequence go because writing out all the letters in their correct order, right? So from here spell built up behind the, I think physical data is available here, right? Because they are writing and but some people believe they use it in a wrong manner. So that's the right answer here, because some people means negative, because white is a kind of, we can say that our connective word also. So many people is other people, so fear is there. So right answer goes to the B. You can check with yourself please. So because there is written clearly here, people may be discriminated against it new way. 39th, let's go to the 39. I have to find this word here where there is any kind of biasness. Where there is biasness, I'll work if properly applied, because then derivables of the, but if the new knowledge is not used to wisely hold the threats of creating new forms of discrimination and new methods of oppression. So I have got this word. Now many characteristics such as height and intelligence result not from the action of genes alone, but from subtle interactions between genes and the environment. What would be the implications if humanity were to understand with precision the genetic constitution which, given the same environment, will predispose one person towards a higher intelligence than another individual whose genes were differently shuffled. So here, but from the subtle interactions, so you can got, he said many, 1 minute. So let's go to the writer view here. That's why in every reading I always speak he said. But if the new knowledge is not widely used, so there is a connector, it also holds the threat of creating new forms, new knowledge. So because I have got this word, that's why I'm reading it again. And new methods of, so who is there? Other people are not there, but there is a kind of not wisely, it means there is a kind of fear here. So whose fear is this one right now? Because in previous video I have cleared that how they create the cleft tense sentence here, such as height and intelligence result not from the action. I think so, though no need to waste the time here. So there is only a fear from the writer side. So A is the answer. So now from past experience, human may not use this knowledge wisely. Past experience, because here is wisely is there, but from the past experience is not there. So I have to go to the next chapter. Where is the past experience? Because it means they are talking about the previous, the we can say books, or what we call them tomes or epics. They are talking about these kind of books. What would be the implications of if humanity were to understand with precision the genetic constitution which given the same environment will predispose one person towards a higher intelligence than another individual whose genes were differently shuffled once before in this century? The relentless brought to light forces of nature in the power of the atom, the mastery of which has shaped the destiny of nations and overshadows all our lives. The Human Genome Project holds the promise that ultimately we may be able to alter our genetic inheritance if we so choose, but there is the center moral problem. How can we ensure that when we choose correctly? Thus such a potential is a promise and not a threat. We need only, I think so, you got my point here, look at the past to understand the danger. So, and who is there other? So here the point is of danger means fear. So we means writer, no read to, we already discussed these kind of things. When there is we, it means the writer. So who is in fear here? Mr. Writer. So that's why A is the. So we need only to 1 minute. Now I have done my job from 33rd to 40. So this is a point here. Please check it now. I said we need only look at the past to understand the danger. From past experience may not use this. So past with past, look, not a threat, right? So it's a phobia here. So these are the questions which I have done. This is Cambridge 2 test 4. Provide a new understanding of major diseases. So these are the things which I tried to solve, and how I tried to solve. I told you that what kind of words I have selected, right? So please subscribe my YouTube channel. That's Parvinder Randhawa Guru. There are numerous videos, and I told in my previous that how to check the playlist also. Now after this I will talk in Hindi, and I will try to complete my Hindi session also in the same video. So because these questions I have done here in front of you, so kindly check this one. And maybe this book is with everyone. So when you open the YouTube, just do one thing, just like, right, whenever you open YouTube, just do one thing, just open your channel. When you open your channel, please open your channel, just write on your channel my name, that is Parvinder Randhawa Guru. So when you search my channel, just hit the upper part of name. Now you have got here home, videos, playlist. When you touch playlist or hit the playlist, then you get numerous videos. These are the total videos, and the reading videos are there, speaking videos.